He was the only person from Pakistan to fly down much against his government's wish to attend Gandhi's funeral. I was very youthful when I was with you because I was fallen in love with you. While you were with me, I thought the world was mine. When I was in love with you, when I was fallen in love with you, I thought the whole world is mine. Hello everyone, I'm Babita Tamaya, lecturer, Department of English, Vidyashram Pre-University College, the Temple of Excellence, Mysuru. In my previous session, I had discussed about two gentlemen of Verona. In my today's session, I'll be discussing about Do Not Ask of Me, My Love, written by Faiz Ahmed Faiz. Love is one of the most celebrated ideas in the world of art. When you're in love, perhaps the world seems to be very beautiful. Love cannot be explained. It cannot be defined. What you can do is only feel. The justification of love comes from your mind and ends up with your heart. So let's see about the author Faiz Ahmed Faiz. Faiz Ahmed Faiz was an intellectual revolutionary poet and one of the most famous poets of Urdu language from Pakistan. His varied career as a teacher, army officer, journalist, political leader, trade unionist, and as a brilliant poet won him a wide audience. He was nevertheless inspired by South Asia's Sufi traditions. His birth centenary was celebrated in 2011. He was the only person from Pakistan to fly down much against his government's wish to attend Gandhi's funeral. In this poem, the poet gives us the different ideas to the perspective of the speaker or the lover who was in love. This poem gives us the different ideas to the perspective of the speaker or the lover who was in love. Yet, he repents the lost life. When I say the lost life, I would say the lost life of love. The time when he realizes how important the world is, how important the life is. There is something known as life beyond love. Love is not everything. Yes, love blindfolds us. But there was a time when I loved you, blindfolded myself. I realized how important life is. There is a world beyond love. There is a pleasure behind love. There is a pain behind love. And that's what the poet in himself realizes in the words of the speaker. Do not ask of me, my love. So I have entitled this as Love Life. Let's say what is the love life here? Do not ask of me, my love. When he terms the word my love, that's what the adoration that he holds for that girl in his life. And what he says in the sense, do not ask of me the same kind of a love which I had once for you. So he says that love I once had for you. You cannot expect the same kind of a love which I showed you before. Isn't he loving the same girl now? Did he realize anything? Did he ditch her? Why did he say that the love which I had once for you, I couldn't show the same kind of a love? So how about the future? So how about the present? Is he really in love? To know all this, we have to move further with the lines. There was a time when, so here the was indicates this is in the past tense. So it is in the past tense. Was represents past. It indicates the past. There was a time when life was bright. When life was bright in the sense when we were in love, my life was bright, youth and blooming. How much ever old you are, love gives you a sense of youth. Love seems no age, how much ever old you are, and you turned out to be youthful. When you were with me and when I was with you, my life was really beautiful. My life was merry. I enjoyed every time spent with you. And it seems that I was very youthful when I was with you because I was fallen in love with you. And your sorrow was much more than any other pain. Sorrow is agony here. Sorrow is agony or pain. So in front of your pain and the sorrow, I couldn't see anything around you. And I couldn't see you suffering from a pain or a agony. Your beauty gave the spring everlasting youth. Your beauty, you're too very beautiful. I was enchanted by your beauty. And when I saw your beauty, I couldn't see or I couldn't recognize anything around you, which later I got to know about the reality. Until then, I was enchanting your beauty. Your eyes, yes, your eyes were everything. Eyes is the reflection of mind. Eyes can speak 1,000 words which your lips cannot speak. Here he says, your eyes were too very beautiful. And he compares it to the everlasting youth. And he also says that he dwelt in her eyes. And all else was vain. Vain is waste. And everything was waste. So until now, he did not realize what the reality in life. He thought love is life. Other than love, there is nothing. Later on, he realized what is the reality of life. Until then, he was blindly in love. And he says that I couldn't even recognize. I did not know what to do. I could not see beyond my love. That is about the love life. When he realizes there is something beyond the love, that is the life, the importance of life. So let's see what is in the next stanza. So the next stanza is entitled as Realization. When do you realize? The poet realizes when he starts to think that this is not the thing what my life wants. That is the realization. So let's see what did he realize later, saying that there is something beyond the love. While you were with me, I thought the world was mine. When I was in love with you, when I was fallen in love with you, I thought the whole world is mine. Other than that, there is nothing in front of me. Only love, love and love. Love turns out to be the most beautiful experience in everyone's life. Love fills the gap. It fulfills our dream also. Everyone feels happy when they fall in love. But why do you want to fall in love? Let's raise in love. And here the author says that when I was in love with you, I felt that the world is mine. But I never realized there is something other than love in this world. Though now I know that it was an illusion. Illusion is a dream. Yes, love is just like a dream. It is just an imagination. I thought that love is everything in this world. But when I realized there is something beyond the love, and love is only the dream as well as the imagination. It is an illusion. And here, that's the way I imagine it to be. And here, he tries to convey to his beloved, saying that he is trying to move forward from his life, from the love life to the world, to the reality. What is the reality in the world? What is happening in the world? He is just trying to move out of the imagination. For there are other sorrows in the world than love. So what he says here, there are other sorrows. First he thought only she has the pain, she has the agony. But later he realizes that there is other sorrows in the world than love. He realized it later. And he says, and other pleasure too. Here he justifies pleasure. There is other pleasures to love. Other than love, there is a sorrow also. He gives a justification there. Imagination is different from reality. Repeating the same, man proposes and God disposes. He cannot go back to his beloved because of the harsh realities of his life. And what he is doing here in the sense, he is trying to move away from that comfort zone of love. As he says that there are other pleasures too. There are many pleasures other than sorrow. There are pleasure also. What does he justify here by saying the word pleasure? He says that love is also a sorrow. Sorrow is also a love. He says Love is also a sorrow. Sorrow is also a love. There are other pleasures also. What is the pleasure or the sorrow here? Love is also a sorrow. Love is also a pleasure. Once you don't get your love life, it becomes sorrow. Once you haven't contentment in your life, then it becomes the pleasure. Both sorrow and pleasure are the two phases here. And again, he repeats the same thing, saying that, do not ask of me, my love, that love I once had for you. Again, it is the repetition what you have seen in the first stanza. He says, you cannot expect the same kind of a love which I had given you before. Now, he has ditched her and he has tried to move away from the love life because he had realized it. There is something beyond the love, that is the world. That is the world of life. He feels that life is important than love. And he also says that I cannot shower the same kind of a love which I had once for you. I have moved forward. Next, it is the worldly plight. Let's see what is the plight here. Plight here in the sense the struggle. One, if you struggle hard, you can achieve anything in your life. It is not so very easy where you get everything very easily to your hand. You have to work hard, you have to struggle a lot. So let's see what the stanza says here. Own in silk. Own in silk, it refers to the purity. Pure. And satin and brocade. So all these are the fabrics. These are the fabric. So why he uses this fabric? Those dark and brutal curses of countless centuries. So here he says that silk, own silk, satin and brocade all are put together in one closet where each and every one in the world will be the witness for countless centuries. It means to say that the pain, all the pain is put together, and for that the world will remember this for the countless centuries. Bodies bathed in blood, smeared with dust. What do you mean by bodies bathed in blood? That is during the time of the First World War or the Second World War. What happens? Many people lost their life. So when the bodies were lying on the ground, you can see their bodies bathed with blood. With lots of blood you can see. So why he is referring that here? Saying that he has never seen all such things in his life. He thought only love is life. When he realized, no, that is not the life. There is something in the world other than love. When he got to know about the realization of the world, he is just explaining each and everything. What is the most necessity in the life? Smeared with dust. Smeared with dust in the sense when there was a World War I and II. What happened? The people lost their life. They became poor. There was poverty. So because of poverty, what happened there? It means to say that it reflects the life of the animals, slaughtering of the human beings, as well as the auction. Marketplace, it means to say that the auction for the houses also. Because of poverty, they lost everything. The houses are going for an auction. Board is risen from the cauldron of diseases. So what do you mean by cauldron of diseases now? Now this is the best example, that is the COVID, the pandemic what we are facing. That is the best example for the diseases. So because this pandemic will be witnessed by all the people in the world for the countless centuries. It is not so very easy to forget by each and every people about the pandemic what we have faced and still facing now. So board is risen from the cauldron of diseases. So what happens during the time of the war? Many people lost their life and you can see the diseases starting one after the other. It might be the nourished child or the wounded child also, whatever it might be. But the world witnessed the countless centuries, the diseases, whatever is happening right now. Pus dripping from their fasting sores. What do you mean by pus here? Pus is the mucus. When there is a wound and it starts rotting, what happens? You can see the pus or the mucus and it starts to dripping out of your body. My eyes must also turn to this. When I see all this, I feel that other than love, there is world, that is life. Not the love is life. He realizes, he repents for it, what he has done. And the next, consolence. How did he try to console his beloved? You are beautiful still, my love. He says that you're still beautiful, you're still charming. I never said that you're not looking beautiful, you have grown old. No, I never said that. But still, you look very beautiful and you're very charming also. But I'm helpless too. But I'm helpless here because there are other people, other sorrows in the world where I have to look back to that society where the people are suffering, where there are a lot of pain. For there are other sorrows in the world than love and other pleasures too. So these lines, I think I have already spoken about this in the further paragraph. And he also says that there are other sorrows in the world than the love. Pleasure is than the love. Do not ask of me, my love, that love I once had for you. And he says that do not expect the same kind of a love which I had showered on you before. And here I can just remove this word once and say that love I had for you. Here he could have managed both the things, the world, the people, as well as his beloved. He could have managed both the things, but he did not. One way he is correct, the other way he should not have done it. But in reality, he realized that what is important in his life. He realized that life is very important than the love. There is nothing beyond life than love. This is the glossary, which is nothing out of your text. That's all for the day. Have a good day. Thank you.